Welcome back, everybody. Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. I am your girl, Merideth.
I'm your girl, Jennifer.
Yes, and you can catch us every Saturday morning. We're so glad you're tuned in right now. We're on till 10 o'clock. We're just hitting a little bit after the 9 o'clock hour, 9:03. And if you're just tuning in, I want to give you a heads up. We have a special Thanksgiving episode going on right now in honor, of course, the holidays. I'm sure you had some great time with your family, either on the road or just sticking close to home. And we had the same thing in our lives. In fact, we put out some special requests for some of the family members for Jen's side to come out because they are just too much fun. And they brought us a special little birthday girl as well, Miss Sydney, who's turning 14 today.
Yes.
So it was a perfect time to have her on as well because it's the Thanksgiving extravaganza.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm taking over.
Okay, go for it.
Taking over. Honey said happy birthday.
Aww.
Thank you, honey.
And, yeah, I want to say that I love every single one of my kids.
Yep.
All four of them. I love them all.
Uh-huh.
But Sydney is my most favorite person in the whole wide world.
Aww.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
Humble
you.
dad right there.
She is.
I made that possible.
Yes, you're right. 14 years ago. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the prettiest girl in the whole world. Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
And many more.
Oh.
Feliz cumpleaños, años, something,
Sí.
right?
Sí.
Feliz
Just
cumpleaños.
stop
Very
it.
good.
Feliz couple of those añoses. Those por favor.
You were too funny. No,
I have
and
a couple of those años.
Just those por favor.
A couple
cumpleaños.
A couple años.
Oh, sí.
well, and Sydney, you have to come back every year for your birthday because I would love to hear your aunt sing to you every time. That'd be so cute. She never sings to us.
I actually just thought of something real quick, and I hate to interrupt, but since we're getting into
No,
something,
you don't
something,
hate to
something,
interrupt.
this is actually, I can't believe neither one of me and Justin,
Something-
neither one of us actually thought of this Thanksgiving thing, but we actually do have a very special Thanksgiving thing together with Sydney. It was
really?
actually, what year in the Marines were you in?
Oh, yeah, that was.
because I was in my second.
Oh,
or
yes.
Basically,
She
I was
was two.
stationed. Yeah,
That was 2006, maybe.
No,
Seven?
No. it was
7. That was the
7.
year Keegan was born.
because it was
Yeah.
my second year in the Marines, and I had just gotten stationed in Virginia, and basically I didn't know anything that was going on in Virginia, and they weren't letting us go anywhere, if you can believe it or not, as grown men, unless a family member came to get you, because we were in a new state. They didn't want us to go out and get in any trouble. Well, lo and behold, Justin and Christy were actually living in North Carolina, and Sydney. We're
They were
living
stationed there, yes.
and at Camp Lejeune, which what was it, about 5 hours?
No, it was not Camp
Oh, we were in
Lejeune.
Cherry
Point.
Point.
Well,
Yes.
it's Cherry Point's
Same.
right above
Yeah.
Camp Lejeune. It's the
Yeah.
air wing side. But
Yeah, but they weren't
Justin-
in Camp Lejeune.
Cherry Point. Anyways,
I just like how it sounds. Lejeune.
Lejeune, yeah.
Lejeune.
John J. Lejeune. Yeah.
Lejeune.
John Lejeune. Yeah.
Okay, and
Back to what we were saying.
Yes.
Anyways, Justin actually, I called him when I was up in Virginia, and he actually came and got me up there, and we got extremely lost in between Virginia and North Carolina.
yes.
Like 5 hours out of the way lost. Somehow
And it
we
was supposed to be like 2 hours, right? From
Yeah, it was only a couple
from
hours.
base to base or
Couple,
whatever.
2-3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, Christy ended up calling him seriously, like, where are you guys? And we're like, we have no
It
idea.
was like getting dark and everything.
Yeah.
We're like,
We have no idea where
no
we're
idea
at.
where I'm at.
But it was actually a really special and
So
really
there's
memorable.
Christy home with a 2-year-old,
Yep.
pregnant, about to have her second baby.
nice.
But it was really awesome because in the time that I thought I wasn't going to be able to get to leave base, I thought I wasn't able to get to go anywhere. I actually got to spend Thanksgiving with them, and we got to celebrate Sydney's birthday.
Yes.
And I told Justin
Yeah.
all the time. I still remember because feels like it was just yesterday. Me and Justin went to the PX, and I was like, "My God, what do you get a 2-year-old?" And
Yes.
I bought her Little Mermaid on DVD or VHS or something.
Yeah.
And that was just a really memorable.
Memorable.
What did I say?
Memorial Bowl.
Well, I told you I can't use big words.
Did you build a shrine to that day?
I did wear a box on my
memorial?
head. I do.
Okay.
That picture is
This is
memorable.
true.
What kind of box was it?
I believe.
Because I think I remember.
Yeah,
It was
but
a
it was,
box that used to contain 12 cans of things.
That's what I thought.
yeah, we started sitting around the Thanksgiving table.
I think it was a
after.
blue box.
It was.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was. I'm pretty sure it was Bud Light.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyways,
Making a hat?
Well, really, we didn't make a hat. We just had a good time, and then
And then he put the box on his head.
Yeah.
and I wore it.
Okay.
Not much construction involved. There just happened to be a hole. And
So a lazy
Yes.
beer box hat.
Yes. So
But that was
the
a really
point is
great-
that you still got to spend Thanksgiving with family.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. I can't believe we didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Horrible people.
Well,
Well, I
You
thought
can-
of it, so I'm okay. You didn't think about it.
No,
at all.
you can make it up to her today,
try not to
right?
think of you.
You can make it up to her today. That's right.
Oh, she
she's
did a little tear face.
small tear face.
Sydney, do you remember that?
No.
I don't know.
I was about to say at 2. Good night. That'd be wild.
Some memory.
There's a lot of things from when she was 2 that we like to talk about because we all went to North Carolina for Christmas to be there for Christmas and for Keegan
That
to be
was
born.
that same year,
That was
right?
that same year.
Okay.
Yes, it was. So there was a lot of things, and she doesn't remember any of them. But Justin had her doing all kinds of crazy things
Yeah.
when
She
she was
Like
2.
performing.
Well, like just I don't even know where it came from. It seemed to be very random, but he would have her going ice, 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 ice.
What?
That's how
Like
she said
Ice Ice Baby?
Ice cream.
Yeah.
That's how she said ice cream because there was a little Dairy Queen at the end of the
Ice cream was ice.
Ice Ice.
So she would say ice, 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 ice.
Yeah.
And
well, I was
the
gonna say,
other
when
thing
we- when I
was
came
is
down-
he
go
was
ahead.
he was playing a first person shooter game, and so here she is, 2 years old. Okay, and she's got the little mouse, and she thinks that she's playing the game, and she's not. But she's sitting there, and she's like, "Boom, headshot." Boom! Headshot! Boom!
At 2 years old.
At 2 years old, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
She was
so
doing the.
Got it on video somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
so funny.
So
Watch out. Well, looks like she's got some of the grit in her too, even at 2. Okay,
Well,
okay.
Let me tell you. Lots of grit in that one.
Well, I'm telling. Well, for 14,
She's just like her
pretty.
aunt.
I was about to say she must not get too crazy. She's been very, very wonderful this morning.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, wow, that one just dropped right off. She's been wonderful.
And
that's it.
silence.
she's gonna talk in a minute. I just
my Meredith
know.
voice. That's Meredith. Just like that. Welcome to Great and Grace. Hi, I'm Meredith.
I wish I could do that. I think you'd be good at lisping. Are you a good lisper?
Oh my gosh! You have
Yes,
started it
only
now.
because
Lisping is the best.
it's absolutely the best.
I love lisping.
Because there's a certain individual that I make lots of fun of, and he happens
Okay.
to be our foreman.
We work with this individual.
Okay, okay.
Every single day.
We cannot, not an individual, gentlemen, just a group of individuals. That's how we roll.
Or
Groups.
people that
Groups are the best.
groups are super.
You are
I guarantee
so
you,
silly.
I guarantee you, Amanda and my mom are both probably rolling their eyes because they have to hear about. I tell them these stories all the time. Of what I put this guy through, but
And he's a
It's
good
story.
sport, and he doesn't mind. These guys are great sports, so
Yes.
don't get it wrong, listeners. We're just being playful, of course,
Yes.
but
yes.
they happen to
Oh,
be
yeah.
very good at impersonating, whether it be other accents, other voices. Like, well, you could tell there that Tyler's got the girl thing down. He can do the girl thing very well. Tyler
He does. For anybody that is just tuning in and that is not family listening, yes, we are talking about Amanda from Hockley. This happens to be her husband who is on the show today.
Coincidence, pure coincidence.
hello, baby.
Yes. Yes.
No, girl voice.
Oh.
I asked for the girl voice.
He wants you to do a girl.
Tyler, you got to
wants
bring
you
the
to do
girl
the-
out.
You want me to talk to my wife in a girl's voice?
No,
No,
I
just
just
in general.
In general.
No, you just gotta talk like that.
Hey,
See?
boy, hell, right?
See, I told you this so good
You're a
with that.
girl.
I've got to be a girl. Why?
You're a bloody girl.
I don't want to be the girl.
Well, that's what was
Actually-
requested, Mike.
Meredith thought that you sounded good with your girl voice. That's why she wanted you to do the girl voice.
Not saying that you could only have one voice and it be the girl. I was just saying your girl voice is good.
No, from now on, you're the girl.
Oh, man, y'all opened a good can of worms on this one.
No.
No, keep
That's
it clean.
Not a good can.
Keeping it clean, and we're moving on. We're moving on.
That's
Yeah, that
George
sounds
Carlin,
lovely.
and we
Let's-
said we
let's
can't
just keep
cross.
moving on then. Let's keep going. Let's go on to something. That's my favorite.
Talk about
topic.
something.
This is
No.
the something.
Listen,
So, I want to tell y'all a story
I have a story
Y'all
to tell
cannot
you.
see this, but I'm telling you right now, Meredith has completely lost it.
Y'all are
She has
cracking
no
me
control.
up. Well, because it is very hard around y'all, and then the trifecta of what Jen wants to say and what her eyes are saying are two different things. And it's so hilarious because if you watch our videos, you know that many times as she's speaking, the grit is coming out of her hands and she is swatting at whatever is making her mad. And the eyes on this young lady right now, she is hilarious. She's all, someone's gonna get it.
I'm
something,
sure anyone that
something.
has watched the YouTube when my son was on the show, you know exactly
that
what she's
was
talking
so
about.
bloomin' funny. That was the funniest. That was
Lumen, are you Australian?
That's my
What about
nice
our
way.
shrimp on the Barbie?
One of those words that she likes to say, like extravaganza
Extravaganza
and underground. Anything that Meredith doesn't know about, it's like an underground.
Oh, I thought you meant she just likes to say the word underground. I didn't know.
Well, underground.
On the down low,
Yes,
picking
even
up what
lower.
I'm putting down.
Even lower.
Oh, like
Boom.
it's under the
Under
ground.
The ground.
The ground that is beneath the above ground, which is now underneath that
But
ground.
it's underneath. It's below the underground.
Okay, they're
So if you
starting.
had a
They're
ground,
starting. I see
but
it.
you were
I see
underneath
it.
it.
Underneath.
They're
of
doing
the
it.
above.
They're
But-
doing it. It's on first base. On second. No, first. First. Who's on first? Who's on first?
Well, that doesn't make sense. We're not talking about baseball. We're talking about underground. Oh, we were talking about ground.
You're so silly.
I told y'all. I said, look, I told y'all done open that can of worms. So,
Y'all are so bloomin' funny. Cracks me up.
Oh, she's back being Australian.
Okay,
This is nice.
I'm going to
We're
reel this back
international
in
now.
because I want to hear from Sydney.
Okay.
I want to know, do you have a memorable Thanksgiving?
No. Oh, yes, I do.
Come on, talk into the mic.
Okay, I think it was last Thanksgiving when the whole yam thing started.
Oh my God.
He already knows.
What's the yam thing?
Okay, so every time my grandma has yams, we always bring my dad home a bowl of them because she thinks he likes yams. And then
But he doesn't.
but he doesn't. This Thanksgiving, she walks into the house like, where's the sweet potatoes or where's the yams? And then we had 2 pumpkin pies. And,
Oh, yes, that was good.
and Keegan got a slice from the pumpkin pie, and then there was 2 that didn't have a slice, and Keegan got one from the one that got a slice. She thought that it was a different pie than 2 pumpkin pies. She said it tastes different.
Okay, so I'm going to try to explain it a little bit better. We had 2 pumpkin pies.
Yeah.
She was upset we didn't have sweet potatoes.
Okay.
We told her one of them was sweet potato pie, one was a pumpkin pie.
Oh, gotcha.
They look a lot similar.
Yes, they do.
So
they don't taste the same though.
yeah. So she got a piece of the pie we told her was sweet potato pie.
I got you. I got her. Shut that one off. Nope, can't. Got her.
So
Oh my gosh.
So she's eating the pumpkin pie, which we told her was sweet potato pie. She's like, it didn't taste right. So Sydney's little brother, Keegan, he gets a piece of pie out of the same pie. And she's like, let me taste that one. So she tastes it. She's like, yeah, that one tastes different. It was a slice from the same pie, but actually the filling was all made in one bowl and poured into 2 separate pie crusts.
Literally.
So
there's
bamboozled.
no way they could have tasted different.
Trying to bamboozle the family on Thanksgiving. That's nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you say it was your grandma, but it was like grandma, right? It wasn't
Great-grandmother.
mama.
Right.
Okay.
Did y'all
Yes.
tell her about this? Like, or does she still just thinks they were 2 separate ones?
No. There was 2, according to as far as she knows.
Well, now the cat's out of the bag, guys. Just gonna
Okay,
say
so
it.
you do not like sweet potatoes.
Not particularly.
So
Okay.
You don't like sweet potatoes. You don't like cranberries. What do you eat on Thanksgiving?
Ham
Don't
Wait,
eat
you-
turkey?
Mashed potatoes.
and pie.
Oh, so I do want to bring this back up to
Dressing.
Justin.
Yes.
Did
or
you do the
stuffing.
egg, did you do the egg rolls?
Yes,
Oh,
I
the
did.
egg
How
rolls.
were they?
They were pretty
We
awesome.
saw this
Ask
thing.
her.
Well, apparently Christy saw it also.
Okay,
So-
what
Oh, well, I'll tell you.
What,
No,
egg
so
rolls, what?
we were at work last week.
What to do with Thanksgiving leftovers?
Yeah. So we were
Okay.
at work last week, and I was so mad at myself because I was talking to Justin on the phone yesterday. Me and Amanda went to the grocery store, and I forgot to tell her to get egg roll papers. We saw this thing advertised online.
Wrappers.
Yeah, the wrapper, the paper,
Yeah.
whatever they are. And basically, what you do is you take like the leftovers, a little bit of mashed potatoes, a little bit of turkey, whatever you want to put in there. Roll it up, make an egg roll, and then you fry it.
Uh-huh.
And then you either dip it in gravy or whatever you want to dip it in. And basically, that's just a way to eat your
Yum.
leftover Thanksgiving. And I got so mad at myself
I
because
did
me and
this.
Amanda had just left the grocery store, and he said he sent Christy and Sydney to get egg roll paper wrapper things.
Where do you get those at? Like, what do they look like? Are they clear?
No,
Well, no,
they're a little.
Wonton wrappers.
a little translucent, but they're just square.
Wait, and you can get it at the Heeb?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
We got
On
it
the, it's like on the international food aisle. Like they have like a little aisle you can go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were they
Yeah,
cold?
you know where they have the
Yeah.
Asian and
Yeah.
the Mexican
Yeah.
and all that.
I've seen the one where for the white paper, like for the spring ones, not the fried one. Is
Oh,
that
no. Yeah, you don't want those.
Oh,
it's a different
No,
one?
but they
Yeah.
should be in kind of the
in
same
that
area.
same section.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a fryer, like if you can't,
a pan.
You can do it. Use
you
a
can do it in
pan.
a pan, right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
one side and then roll them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may be thinking about
It was
that.
pretty good. And I put in green bean casserole, stuffing, turkey, ham.
Sweet potatoes.
Was it stuffing or was it dressing?
It was it wasn't stuffed, but it was okay.
It is.
Dressing.
Sydney, I just said you were my most favorite person in the whole world.
Let's hear from the young child. She seems to know what she's talking about.
Okay, you sound like
I love it. It's like the church
It's-
lady
it's-
in Montgomery.
Some Practical Jokers.
Well, no, I'll be honest with you.
It's
Where the
an
voice
impression
where the
of a
voice
man.
came
Sydney
from.
knows Impractical Jokers.
Oh, you do.
She just said it.
Well, her
What'd
dad
you-
gets 5 bonus points for that because that's a hilarious show.
Larry.
But no, actually, oh God, Larry.
Okay,
Oh my
Meredith
god!
just got back from the Impractical Jokers cruise.
How
Oh,
was
did
it?
you really?
We heard it was really good.
It was so good.
Did you get to meet any of the guys?
All of
yes.
them.
Yeah, I got to
Oh, okay.
meet them
She
and
got
take
pictures
pictures.
with 'em.
But
Awesome.
I mean, the best extravaganza party of my life. I want to do it again, but nothing will meet that. But I'm gonna try again whenever they do it. But
That's
I
awesome.
highly recommend. Got it as a present from my brother. Thank you, brother. Much love. Still didn't want to take you car shopping for it, but that's okay. And no, it was fantastic. So
That's awesome.
yeah, no, it's so good to meet a fellow Impractical
Oh
Joker
yeah,
lover.
I love that show.
Hilarious, those guys.
Oh, thank you to Mrs. Boughton, i.e. Justin's wife.
Oh, okay.
Egg roll wrappers are with refrigerated pasta or the produce section.
There you go.
So refrigerated
There you go.
section. Okay.
Hungry fella.
Wait, what did she say? Refrigerated what?
With the refrigerated pasta or in the produce section. So you have to look in either of those places
Those are on
for them.
separate places in the store.
Possibly located in more than one spot.
Well, and that's where, okay, so I'm going to ask, because I'm curious, and I've always wanted to try something like that, and you know I love
When
trying
all
things.
else fails, you find a Hebe employee and you say, "Where are the egg roll wrappers?"
And they're
I like
"We
that. Did she type that
We
in?
sell that here?
She put that on our page.
You're so cute.
Yes. So thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Christy. She's so sweet.
Thank you, Christy. That's gonna keep it going.
Thank you, Christy.
Well,
Thank you, Mom.
There you go.
A round of applause.
aw. Aw, I love that. That's so sweet. Y'all are
Seal of
such a
approval.
cute family. Okay. So thank you for the tip too, because I will try that and I'll let you know how it goes. So other than some of the leftovers, like, are y'all big on the leftovers at the house?
Being that there's really nothing left over at my house now, yes.
Okay. All right. So
I love leftovers.
no, I mean, hands down, but you're right. There's either you've got what, 2 or 3 days full, or you literally just have enough for one day and you just finish it off.
If you push day 3, 4, starting to get tired of.
Yeah.
Oh, but tell me if y'all have done this before. Something my brother did, which was so cool. He did a turducken.
No.
Have
No,
y'all
no.
any interest? Nothing.
I'm not big on duck.
Don't eat things I can't spell. So
I've never eaten duck. So,
Oh, it's a little
but
bit
what
of a
kind of freaks
fattier.
me out is oyster dressing because I don't like oysters. So
I
Me either.
know.
I had food
Somebody
poisoning
else
from
did.
oysters. Never, ever again. oysters, mussels, none of that. I won't touch any of that.
So hold up, you had like the food poisoning like in a stuffing, or you meant like when
No
you
oysters.
went to
No,
buy
she,
the
said, no,
salad?
she,
in
no,
general.
she said oyster. I tried raw oysters one time, and that was
No.
horrible idea.
No, I agree.
Horrible
But yeah, the turducken turned out great on our end. Did y'all ever experiment in your households where y'all tried something different too? Because I know we've got our staples, right? Because you want your ham, you want your potatoes, turkey when you can, and all that. Is there anything y'all have ever experimented with?
No.
Not really. We've thought of the idea of doing like a themed, like taking it away from the traditional turkey and have like a themed Thanksgiving or whatnot. But we've never pulled the trigger on it. Do like a Italian food Thanksgiving.
Right.
Oh,
But we've never.
that
never
reminds
gone.
me. Okay, so my Thanksgiving is a little different. We blended houses, so we go drive around. I'm sure y'all know what
Well,
that's
and you do
about.
Lebanese for Thanksgiving.
We do.
right?
Historically, we do Lebanese,
Ooh,
but
what
it's
are they?
well, it's similar to like Mediterranean Greek food,
Okay.
where it's a kidney,
Tabbouleh.
tabbouleh, hummus,
Hummus.
Stuffed grape leaves.
stuffed grape leaves. Oh, they're so good. Well, we're like
Meredith
the.
is Lebanese.
I'm
Okay,
Lebanese, yeah.
perfect.
But we're kind of like the last of the Mohicans. It's just me and my brother. All the Lebanese have passed on. And my brother likes American food, so I'm kind of out of luck there.
You're on
But
your own.
that being said, this year, my husband and I and my son, we went to meet the in-laws in Houston, and we went to Maggiano's, and I was blown away at how many people were out at the restaurant. First of all, I was blown away that Maggiano's was open. When I think about restaurants being open, I think of like the like Chinese food or something like that on Thanksgiving. But all these
Luby's.
all these restaurants are open, right? So we go there, and you're not lying. Like everybody's calling all this pasta, and they bring over. I'm telling you, the meatball was like this. It was huge. So we,
Huge balls, huh?
yeah, and we
Oh,
got it in the no. We're gonna skip over that like a good child. We're skipping,
She just set the bar. Like that line just moved right there.
and I gave it a 3-second beat, and I'm moving on.
Why did she mention big balls? What's going on here?
So we have some spaghetti in the fridge.
This is a family
Okay.
show. Did you eat the big ball?
Anyway, we're not gonna.
Oh
Oh my God!
No, that's the voice.
That is his
So,
voice.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh!
I was going to say, that's actually where it all started from, because me and my wife, we love listening to stand-up comedies, and it's Jim Gaffigan is what it is.
Yes,
and it's
my
when
husband,
he does the
yes.
lady's voice in church is what it all stems from. So that's
Can you give listeners, just in case you don't know, what's his name again?
Jim Gaffigan.
Okay, and he has this one special. He talks about Hot Pockets, which are everybody loves them until you listen to this show, and then you get like the dissected version of a Hot Pocket, which isn't great. But yes, if you would, Tyler, just give us a little Hot Pocket voice.
Hot pockets. Jesus pockets. Do you like some lava pockets?
You gotta look it up. Oh my gosh, and of course
Would you like your hot pocket with a side of Pepto-Bismol?
and you have to watch this stand up. It is quite hilarious, but perfect on the impersonation. Good job. I didn't realize it till you said Hot Pocket. Then I'm like, that is it.
Yeah. And what's funny is my wife, she
But
cracks up at it
Justin
all the
said
time.
Hot Pocket.
Yeah. Well, it's just something me and my wife do all the time, because especially if I know I get her on the ropes, like kind of she's mad at me, then that's when the voice comes out. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
Oh my
be mad
gosh, that is
oh I love you. Would you like a Hot Pocket?
that is hilarious. You can't get mad at that. That is too funny. Tell me,
She's
that's-
pretty talented at being mad at this.
I was about to say, I'm like, that's got to be an icebreaker towards it. Who knows? But okay, well, we actually do have some business. We're going to put y'all to work, or at least to comment on what we've got coming up. Okay, so we went through some things, and now we got something more coming. Actually, a little bit of sweetness. Y'all can be a part of it too. Stay tuned, guys. We've got more with the family right here on Lone Star Community Radio.